here. It is backlot. And starting off round here, we will see eXtasis on the defending side, while AXR on the attacking side. Xbox going for this mid smoke. We do see smokes all around here on the map. Actually, 2 smokes front A and 1 in mid, really opening up the variety for the eXtasis side, sorry, AXR side to be pushing in from. So eXtasis on high alert here in the first round. Although AXR are sitting back, they've still got 2 players towards that L-bend area, 2 players in mid. So they seem rather uncertain of where they're going at the moment. Is it covering this mid area with this SMG? He has hit a player. He's going to be spraying through that mid area, seeing if he can connect with anything. Xbox taking out Criollo, evening it back up to a 4-on-4. AXR just sitting in mid, spraying out. eXtasis taking out his teammate. Really bad aiming him from there. You can clearly see his teammate was in front of him. eXtasis going to be pushing around this corner. There is a player just on the floor. He's got to be careful. No, he won't be able to react fast enough. FireZ takes him out. Johnny was not pushing forward to help his teammate. FireZ grabbing another one, really changing his play from the previous map. And Taquito to take out Dead AVX, and that is going to be the first round going over towards eXtasis. Let's take it away here with NVIDIA, seeing if we can do anything with scope. Of course, it's not all that often that you do see scopes on backlot, so let's see what he is making of it for his team. Dan starting off a little bit tagged up. Dan with a shotgun actually taking out Johnny Was, and X was in there to take out FireZ. Can NVIDIA spot anything with the scope? Seems like it's just covering himself at the moment, although he's got to do something. His team is down a member at the moment. Has spotted a player towards that lower A side. Misses the shot on a player jumping out towards back A. There was X+. Misses another shot. There's a player pushing up on mid. He's got to land the shot very quickly as the pressure is being applied. His teammates over in A are struggling. There aren't any SMGs left on the map at all. There's actually no SMG players up at the moment. X+ takes out Criollo, but he is an AK player. Oh, am I holding my fingers wrong? I am. I have been pressing the wrong binds. So don't listen to what I say. There are still some SMG players up. X+ getting heavily tagged up here from this back A side. And Vidax is your last man standing. Has got an SMG with him, but spray coming in from low A is going to, from Zadu, is going to finish him off. And that's going to be 1-1. AXR applying a lot more pressure on that A side. And it seems that they were just able to crumble the eXtasis defense. Having a look over at the scoreboard, I see it is on a -5 at the moment after a team kill, and FireZ playing a lot better on 4-for-1 at the moment, really shining for his team. Let's actually see where he is. He is actually sitting in mid as I click past him. Johnny was picking up Zadu coming out of that L-bend area while Dan picks up and Vidax's FireZ spraying through the wall, takes that X+. Brilliant prediction there from him and use of his sound, although eXtasis on mid roof area is going to pick him off. Dan are moving up onto ruins. Dead AVX is following in suit. Criollo is trying to apply some pressure on eXtasis, who's sitting on mid roof. But of course, in that position, he's got such an advantage over anyone he spots. And of course, if the bomb goes down on their B side, it is so difficult trying to kill the player on that mid roof area. And now eXtasis is your last man standing. He is exposing himself there, just off to the left-hand side. Johnny was with the nade, though, is going to finish him off. And my first question is, Mr. Johnny, man, what are you doing with a nade that late into the game? But either way, it did work for his team, so of course they're not going to be complaining. And now NVIDIA's on 0-for-2, and now this is one of those things, you know, having scope, it is so difficult to get frags if you don't know how to play this one well. And it just seems like the players aren't really coming towards that B side. Has actually tagged up Dead AVX. So there's a chance in there for a frag for him. Zadu grabbing a frag there. Taquito taking a Dead AVX. We do see NVIDIA spotting another player. Won't be able to connect with anything though. Now, can they find any more frags in here? AXR have moved in on the bomb side. They have got a player to the good. NVIDIA lands the shot there onto eXtasis just as I look away. Zadu onto Criollo. Playing strong for his team at the moment. Smoke's going down as X+ moves in for this bomb plant. Can we see Dan moving up on NVIDIA, trying to find this frag? NVIDIA has to move out though, and does actually spot the player. Is going to be returning back here with his deagle, trying to walk up right behind this player. He's spotted two, lands the shot there onto X+. X+ does take out FireZ though, and Dan quickly turns around, lands the shot there onto NVIDIA, and that's going to take it to 2-2. AXR still holding on here onto this attacking side, which I say is still the preferable side, as you're really able to manipulate the enemy as you like. or at least set the pace of play. You know, if you really want to do it a fast round or a slow round, and really try and force your team into situations that they don't want to be in. And we do have Xplos here dropping off to the early start here, all the early nades. Is sitting in mid, trying to find just some things to do. Is also going to be in this mid area, and it seems that the mid building is a very big point of interest for this AXR side. They are trying to hold it here, but Criollo picking off Dan in that window. Dead AVX is going to be taking out Criollo though in reply. And we have actually got a player pushing it here towards back A. It is Johnny Was. He's quickly taken care of here by Zadoob. And now a 2, make that a 1-on-3 as Nvidiax lands the shot there onto Dead AVX. Zadoob spots Nvidiax, not going to happen. And that means that it is going to go 3-2 in favor of eXtasis. Now let's see what's happening here with the SMG side of things. Where is Mr. Xplos? Is going to be pushing forward, has got a front spawn, is going to be making it past those nades. He's going to be going upper A. Yes, he is taking the Mama route as he pushes forward. 2 kills going out to early nades. And Xplos is holding this A site, let alone does he know there's one player below him. And he's really got to try and clear out that A bomb site for his teammates. Now Eduzo takes out Criollo. That means that A site is now clear. It is a 3-on-2. And AXR have got the opportunity here to get the bomb down. There's a player here up in this red container area. Dead AVX takes out Fire Z though. And that means it's a 2-on-4. Nvidiax and Taquito left standing. Where are they? Nvidiax still in that ruins area. And he's still trying to scope in on this A side. Lets out a shot and that's going to give away his position. But won't be able to find the frag onto a player. Oh my word, spots a player there with an AK. Won't be able to hit any of the shots. Dan's going to finish him off with a deagle. Was Dan just dodging absolutely every bullet of that deagle coming out from Nvidiax. And that's going to take it back to a 3-3. Zadoob here with the front spawn. Let's see what he's going to be up to. And while he does it, having a look over here at the scoreboard. Zadoob pushes forward, does get tagged up by a nade. It's not going to deter him at all. As he also decides on the Mama route towards the top area. Takes out Criollo, being very aggressive. He's going to move down, try and clear out this front A side. Has spotted Johnny Was, does tag it up. Johnny Was is now forced to fall back and try and take out that player. Lands a shot there onto Johnny Was as well. Can he get the third? No, Xplos steals it from him. And now it's pretty much just frag hunting as Nvidiax and Taquito, the last man standing. Taquito takes out Dan. Nvidiax pushing forward here, trying to find anything back A. Doesn't do so just yet. And Xplos watching that bottom area, although Eduzo and Dead AVX have got completely other actions to what I want to see. And finish the last 2 players off, taking it to 4-3 in favor of AXR. Zadoob once again being very aggressive here with his teammate. Does actually fall back, trying to wait up for those nades. Does Xplos make it past it though? Fire Z watching that mid area still. Nvidiax takes out Zadoob. Finally being useful with that scope here, although it does quickly get taken out. Xplos takes out 2. Dan steals his third. And that means it's just down to Johnny Was and Taquito. And Johnny Was takes that 1-on-2 Eduzo. He knows there's one above him too, so he is playing it very cautiously. And Dead AVX is going to be coming in from the bricks area though and taking him out. Taquito is your last man standing. He lands the frag there onto Dan, but Xplos in there with the reply very quickly. Going to be taking it to 5-3, and for once we see a break point where AXR have now got the 2-round difference. And Eduzo now with the front spawn is going to be picking up SMG, moving forward here, seeing if he can find anything for his team. Is he going to be going upper A? Yes, he is. It seems that it is a preferred route, and he is climbing the ladder on the side just to make sure that he doesn't get picked off by anyone back. Yeah, but it's not going to work out for him. And he actually goes all the way down the ladder. Criollo grabs a frag. AVX, one of his own. And it just seems like an absolute mess at the moment. Players all over the field. Eduzo's trying to find a frag here, and doesn't handle the SMG all too well. Fire Z does pick him off in the end, and it is all down to Dan. Where is he? He is this mid-building area. He is being sprayed down heavily, and Nvidiax is going to be the one to finish him off. Bring it back to 5-4, just a 1-round difference. But AXR, you know, the rounds have been exchanging so much that eXtasis have got the opportunity again to take themselves those 2 rounds into the lead. And let's see if they can do it, though. Are they going to be applying a little bit more pressure? Are they going to be changing it up? Or they're just going to be sticking to that constant A pressure style? Xplos going top A here. Does get picked off by Nvidiax, not utilizing the left-hand side of the ladder there. We do see a couple of players in that Albert area getting heavily heavily flashed, and that's going to stop them pushing out. Now I have also gotten another one, Zerdu, that I've been saying is Zerdo, so I apologize to him when he does watch this VOD back. But let's watch Zerdo here and see what he's up to. He's moving in with his teammate. He has got dead AVX just off to his right hand side in that mid area, and it seems they're trying to clear out this wreck container site. Oh, Zerdo looking completely the wrong way. Dead AVX takes out Nvidiax though. Zerdo coming around the corner does get the frag there onto Taquito, and they've changed the tides here. It was a 3-on-2, now it's a 2-on-1. And AXO with a chance to win this one back and equalize the scores once more. And Zerdu pushing up through mid takes off FireZ. I lie, I completely misunderstood the situation. Now they're back to the 2-round difference, which I was talking about at the start. Let's take it away here with Nvidiax. He has been changing his style up. He used to be going this Rue inside the cup for quite a few rounds, and now has actually been going A for the last couple of rounds. Lands the Deagle there onto Explos, and eXtasis have exploded out of the start and really have decided to apply the pressure themselves and go on the offensive a bit, but it doesn't seem to work out. Dan grabbing himself 2 frags there. And now we're back to the silent waiting game. Taquito takes out Dan. But it is slow going for the team at the moment. We do see Dead AVX spotting a player up in here mid. Eduza helps out Dead AVX. That's going to equal it out to 2-on-2. And now both of these players in this mid area huddling up together. Got to be careful not to be picked off at the same time though. And at the moment we have got Taquito and Johnny was left for the eXtasis side. Johnny was looking over towards the mid area with his Deagle, tags up Eduza with his Deagle, and he's going to be rushing all the way out to back A, makes it across, and of course now his teammate will know that a B push could happen here as there is a player on that mid roof, and generally when you're putting a player on that mid roof area, it really means that you're trying to go for that B push. Dead AVX is moving across there, and it does seem like they're going to attempt this one. He's got to be careful about the cross spray to take out Dead AVX, and the problem now is that Eduza is sitting on mid roof, and he's got to make a massive journey to try and find that, or try and get to that bomb. Drops down onto the silent fence, has made some noise making it up into this mid area, but with only 10 seconds left, he doesn't have much of a choice. There's a player off to his left and right. He's got to try and find one. Takes out Johnny Was, and now we'll just see Taquito hiding. He has no reason to peek out. There's no reason to try and go for this frag, and with that, it will be taking it back to 6-5 with the with eXtasis bringing it back around. Zerdo has got a front spawn here, should be able to utilize it here and get past those names. It seems none of these nades have really been catching off the fast SMG spawns, and Zerdo's going to be pushing up into this A area. Has gotten into A top. Is he going to be dropping out the back? No, he's not. Has seen his teammate taking out Criollo though, and he has hit a player below him. He's going to be dropping down. Johnny has gotten a frag there. Zerdo also dropping down into lower A. And it seems like he's going to try and attack from behind or from below. Although he won't find it as FireZ is around the outside of A. Nvidiax, you can just see there in the tin area. He's just watching over onto that A site, making sure his teammate is covered. Nvidiax trying to go for the fake here. Zerdo takes out FireZ. The bomb plant is going down. It is all up to Taquito and Nvidiax. I've said that quite a couple of times here, but they've got to try and bring this one back for the team. It is a 2-on-4. Bomb has gone down. Nvidiax has picked up an AK for himself. Lands the frag there onto Explos. He is the last man standing after his teammate got picked off. But Dan with a spray from behind, taking him out. It's going to take it to 7-5. And that's going to put AXR in the lead here as they move into the second half. And should have a quick ready up. So if you guys just tuned in, welcome to Quad V. This is the La Ligue Finals where we are watching eXtasis take it on versus AXR. eXtasis had grabbed the first map, which puts them in the lead here, and AXR are fighting back, but they are currently in the lead going on to the defending side. And this round looking very strong here, as there are 3 versus 2. Nvidiax sitting in mid though. It doesn't seem like he's prompted to go for that AK just yet, and he doesn't need to by the looks of it. He's already grabbed himself 2 frags, takes out Zerdo, who was on that A side. Fires that his teammate is over on that A area too. Dead AVX is in the tin area though, and that's going to make the big difference here. He's got a big overview of this mid area. He's heard a player in mid, but he's still spot aiming that side, and he's really got to try and turn his attention towards that A area a bit more, as it is the site that is completely open. So if anything, it should be the site he is looking to, and he does hear a fake go down, sprays through the wall, doesn't get anything, and now realizes it was a fake. Smoke goes down. Got to be careful. He is watching towards his back. His teammate has moved up with him. There is a player just off to his right, and he's going to be able to dodge those bullets just to get out of the way. But Nvidiax with an SMG takes out Dead AVX. Your last man standing is Dan. He's in this bricks area, and he knows there's both of the players in this A side. He thinks there's one still towards back A, but I'm pretty sure he has heard both. Nah, he still thinks there's one back A. He's going to have to try and move up to this A bomb site though, and try and clear something out. Takes out Fires that the last player is towards top A and just missed him. And Nvidiax is going to be dropping down. Is he going to be spraying onto this bomb site? Does finally drop down. Can he land the frag? Yes, he can. Takes out Dan. It's going to take it to 7-6, bringing it back just that little bit. And AXR on the defense now have the lead. They just need to hold on to it, or eXtasis are going to fight this one back and take it. Now you see eXtasis holding back a bit. Xboz has pushed up on this B side though, really applying pressure on this side. Nvidiax takes out Dead AVX, and we do see Xboz pushing forward, takes out Taquito with that AK. 3 players from eXtasis though are surrounding that A side, trying to pick off any players they can. Xboz is kind of surrounded here in this mid area. He's got to be very careful of how he moves and how he exposes himself. Iduzo takes out Johnny Was though. Fires it, replying, taking out Zadu. Down to a 3-on-3. And with spray coming in onto Xploz's position, he's just going to lay it down a bit and wait it out. Fires it, takes out Iduzo. Now Xploz is your last man standing. Has tagged up Criollo. Does take him out. He's up to Fires it and Nvidiax to bring this one back for their team. We do see Xploz moving around here. Has spotted a player. Does take out Nvidiax. Can he get the last player here? He has spotted Fires it, who now needs to move in and try and get this bomb down. He is going to go for that bomb plant. Xploz needs to move forward and try and stop this bomb going down. 30 seconds left on the clock. Make that 45 as the bomb finally does go down. Fires it, watching this top A area. Is going to be moving forward. The player is right in front of him, and the timing's just to look away. It's going to miss the player. Xploz moving on onto that bomb site. It is planted for a player that is towards that top A area, so he's got to be careful about how he defuses that. He has cleared out lower A though, which is a position that could also have plagued him. He's going to be moving towards top A, but Fires it is laying in wait and should be able to pick up this frag any second. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Takes that frag. eXtasis bringing it back to a 7-7, 2 rounds in a row. Well played for them on the attacking side, and it really seems that they just are overpowering that A side at the moment. Although a 3 versus 1 situation, it should have gone way easier for them. But either way, they did get the round. Fires it, holding back with this SMG. He's not going to be challenging the nades. It is a player that has pushed out towards back A. Easily picks up the frag onto Zerdo. And wow, 3 players just dropping for AXR. Really, eXtasis are just playing superbly at the moment. Nvidiax takes out Dan. Last man standing is Iduzo. And let's see if I can flick over to him before he does go down. He is already heavily tagged up. Well, there's 5 players rushing for him. Fires it, takes him out with that SMG, taking it to 8-7. And eXtasis have brought this back 3 rounds in a row and put themselves into the lead. And I have also gotten confirmation that the 2 best scopes are currently playing at the moment for the Latin American side, which is Nvidiax and Dead AVX. So much love to them, as that's not from me, it's just what I've been told. Now Johnny was starting off strong, takes out 2 players of the AXR side. AXR already down to 2 members, and it's only 25 seconds into the round here. Zerdo holding this lower A site, is covering himself and trying to make sure that no one does get this bomb down. Oh, messes up the frag onto the player trying to plant the bomb. And of course now Spray's going to be coming in his direction. He's got to be very careful about what he does here. He does take out Johnny Was, but his teammate Dan has been taken up by Taquito, and Nvidiax with a scope nails down Zerdo 4 rounds in a row. eXtasis bringing this one back, and they mean it. And as for some of the reason I have been forgetting tonight, the scoreboard. A timeout has been called here. And we're just going to be waiting for the ready up once again. Although, looking at the score, NVIDIA's actually doing really well with that scope. 20 frags for 10. He didn't start off too strong, and has really just warmed up a bit with his aim and so on and so forth. So, you know, showing his true colors with that scope. Dead AVX has been using an AK on the attacking side. Has only now picked up a scope. So we'll see what he does for his team. And overall, we do see the one player that is really standing out, and that is NVIDIA's for eXtasis and AXR for Xplos, really just being that tip of the spear for their team to nail down those opening frags. But if you guys have just joined in, this is Quad V. I am Menace, and this is the League Finals between AXR and eXtasis. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is @Menace, or my Facebook is Menace FPS, and I'll of course post anything that is happening or when I do stream. Alternatively, you guys can follow Quad V, which is just @QuadV, and our YouTube channel is Quad V TV, where you can find all our VODs from all our previous matches, and of course this video will be on there within the day that it happens. So we're waiting for just 2 more people to ready up, and we'll be getting back underway with the second half of the second map of the League Finals. Right, so here we go. Jumping right back into this matchup after the timeout. eXtasis on the 4-round comeback after being down 7-5 at the half. Let's take it away here with NVIDIA, seeing if he can find anything for his team. He's going to be looking over towards that tin side first, clearing out anyone that could pick him off, as he no doubt wants to go for Dead AVX. But Dead AVX doesn't actually have the scope. Let's see what he does have. Has he got an AK with him? Because I can't find him with a scope. There we go. He has actually got the AK. And he's going to be watching mid instead. It seems that AXR are preferring the firepower over that long-range picking ability. NVIDIA takes out Zerdo, and now we will see Dead AVX coming in here, taking out Fire Z. Although he has got another player off his left-hand side, he's got to be careful. Seems eXtasis have actually changed it up, but going for the B push, and it seems to be working out very well for them. Johnny was being the front of the attack. Dan coming around the back, they're taking out Johnny Was, and NVIDIA replying, taking out Dan with the Deagle. NVIDIA getting a second one as he takes out Eduzo. I believe that's his third of the round, although getting shut down there by Dead AVX. Just absolutely gunned down with an AK. And we'll see Criollo taking it up against Dead AVX one-on-one. Criollo is a little bit tagged up, moving onto that bomb site. He's actually going to be peeking it out, and does peek Dead AVX. Dead AVX not moving that whole round. And I believe got himself 3 frags there just from one position behind in a car that could have exploded if eXtasis had chosen to go for that. But it seems like they didn't, and they just let him utilize that defensive position, and of course pretty much won them the round. Zerda starting off taking out Taquito with the nade there, and now moving on as NVIDIA takes out Dead AVX. And let's actually stick with NVIDIA, see if he can find himself another frag or 2. He's going to be watching over to top A, really utilizing this B position to cover the whole map. Johnny Was and Criollo grabbing frags of their own. He's going to be helping out his teammates on that A side though, laying a smoke down for them as Johnny Was gets another one onto Zerdo. Dan is your last man standing. He's over at this B side with his golden AK. Can he find anything? Is the real question. Criollo gets that bomb down, and now it is all up to Dan. But no, he won't be able to do it, and NVIDIA deagles him down as he pushes up the stairs, and that's going to take it to 10-8. eXtasis really coming up big. AXR only had 1 round so far on this half, and you know, being in the lead by 2 rounds when the half was switched, it really must be a kind of a knock on them, like the fact that they were in the lead. And of course now they need to struggle to try and regain it. Johnny Was pushing up into this mid area. He has got one off to his right hand side. Can he find the frag though? Hasn't actually spotted the player. Who is it? It is Xplos. Does finish him off, takes him out, and punishes him for not looking around and clearing out that mid area. Fire Z takes out Xplos. eXtasis the man to the good as they push over towards this A side. Eduzo is your only man actually defending here, and you can see NVIDIA is under a little bit of fire. Does get tagged up again. It's going to brush that off though and regen his health. Criollo takes out Dead AVX. Fire Z takes on his teammate, and it is so in the same process. Dan, once again, is your last man standing, 1 versus 3. Golden AK, can he do this one? Has actually spotted a player going towards top 8, does take out Taquito. And now, Criollo gets that bomb down once again. He's watching that mid area though. He seems like he has got a suspicion that someone is in there. But it is not going to be. And Fire Z is watching the mid area where Dan would be. Does spot Dan walking out of that area. And is going to be shutting him down, taking it to 11-8. And with only 2 rounds left, eXtasis could be closing this one off very quickly. And Vidiax on 25 frags, playing absolutely sensationally for his team. Now, let's follow away with him, see if he can give us some more of that action. There's a player pushing up towards him, and so much smoke in front of him really should signal it. Will he know, though? It doesn't seem so. Taquito takes out Explos. Zoto is watching that lower area. And let's flick back to here. Let's flick back to Vidiax. I'm not sure if he spotted the player in the mid area. His teammate will be taken out, though. It is Dan finishing off Taquito. And that definitely should signal to him that there is a player there. Now we do see Vidiax pushing up, takes out Dan. Zadu's your last man standing in this full map point and a possible game point. Zoto has got to push all the way over to that B side though, and Vidiax is gunning it down there, making sure he gets there as quickly as he can to allow them the most amount of time to get into defending positions after the bomb goes down. Then we see the bomb does go down. Zoto has spotted Vidiax moving into the upper ruins area, but that's not going to help him too much as Johnny Wars takes on Zoto. And now for game point here for eXtasis. Can they pull this one out the bag and take the finals? And of course their prizes of a 3-month server and TS. Now we will see Dead AVX starting us off here with the nade onto Taquito. eXtasis replying. Johnny was again replying there onto Eduzo. It seems like ASR get that opening frag and then get, punished for actually getting a frag. We will see Dead AVX challenging Johnny Was here in mid, though, and Johnny Was coming out on top. Criollo takes out Explos. Zadu is your last man standing. Can he do anything for his team here? He's getting quickly over towards the B side, as he has spotted a couple of players moving in there. He should be able to pick up this frag here in mid. No, he doesn't. Johnny Was coming out on top, taking Zadu out, or Zoto out. And have I completely misunderstood it? And they're both on a map point. I believe I have. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We are going on to the 3rd map then. Here in the La Liga finals. And with that, we will take a quick break, guys. And we'll be right back here with more action from Quad V.